news this evening, pirates abduct travelers on Bonny Port Harcourt waterway. Mother demands grandchild from Dr. Hagi accused of killing daughter. Police declare Britain Nigerian wanted for attempting to overthrow President Tinubu. PDP says FCT minister to face disciplinary committee on the foreign scene. UK suspends some arms exports to Israel. I am Constance Mega. We'll go on a commercial break and we'll bring you the details of the news. Do stay tuned. Ten travelers have reportedly been abducted by pirates along the Bonny Port Harcourt waterway. Chairman, Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, Rivers State, Israel Pepo, made this known, saying the matter has been reported to security agencies. When contacted, the police public relations officer, Grace Iringekoko, said the police are aware and the Commissioner of Police, Olatunji Disu, has mandated the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, DCP Olubenga Adekboju, and the DPOs in that area to make sure the victims regain their freedom as soon as possible. In another development, a mother, Chikanele Samson, whose 20-year-old daughter Rachel was allegedly killed by one Enyinaya Ihupumere, popularly known as Dr. Hagi, is calling on him to provide her grandchild. But Dr. Hagi, the owner of Hagi Medical Center in Rivers State, allegedly performed surgery on Rachel, who was pregnant, to remove her baby. Well, unfortunately, she did not survive the surgery. Well, he was arrested in October 2023 for the death of Rachel and allegedly selling her baby. Mrs. Sampson spoke to our correspondent.
What are they talking now? Make them tell the doctor, make him bring my grandpikin, make him bring the placenta, because when they go do the autopsy, they find out say, he cut my daughter placenta into two, collect half, I don't know what you use and go do, leave half inside her belly, use 5 pad, block her belly. Then when they go to the hospital, they carry us go. When they go autopsy, they carry us go. But written of that bush when sent away the pikin, they no carry any member of the family go.
But Mrs. Sampson also said the case is coming up in court soon.
1 week interval, me and my first daughter go. The more go ask the result for the autopsy. He say wetin they see, stress and gare. I don't know what they with the doctor do. We make them no put the placenta where they cut and the pad inside there. Like this month now, we dey go court on Thursday to go know how they want to do the matter.
Away from that, the chairman of the PDP in Rivers State, Aaron Chukwuemeka, says the party's state congress that was held over the weekend was not fake. Mr. Chukwuemeka said this today on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire, where he said no court order stopping the congress was served on him.
There was no court order against me. There was no court order against the party. I never violated any court order. There was no court order to against that Congress. That Congress has come and has gone. And the National Secretary of our party made it clear that funds will only be sold at the various chapters of the party in various states, not only Rivers State, which was communicated to me as the caretaker chairman then and other chairmen of other states. Now we started the sale of funds. None of these people that we are talking about now came to the party and was denied funds.
Well, the PDP state chairman also said he hopes to make peace between Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike.
The present governor came on board through Governor Wike then. And I believe that God brought me for a purpose. That my coming on board, I only want peace. I want unity. I will ensure that through God, I've only asked God to give me wisdom, to give me knowledge, to do this job, so that I'll be able to bring two of them together. No person is happy with what is happening in the state. Those who have just come to cash in and cash out from River State, and those who never labored for Fubara emergency. I'm not for Wike, I'm not for Fubara, I'm for PDP. And I'm assuring you that by the grace of God, not by my power, I am going to restore peace.
While a former federal lawmaker and member of the PDP in Eche, Ogbonna Nwuke, says members loyal to Governor Siminala Ifubara obeyed a court order, which is why they did not participate in the Saturday PDP Congress in the state. Well, Mr. Ogbonna said this in an interview with correspondent Subiu Ruwari, adding that they are law-abiding members of the party.
Prior to the Congress, there were court actions. If there's anything that we all learned in this country, there's a great danger when you disobey court orders. And so, as law-abiding citizens, there's no way we would have participated in a Congress that was already on hold from the point of view of the law. We are members of the PDP and will remain strong members of the PDP. And those who think that they belong to the militant wing of the PDP can do what they want to do. But there's always a recourse to the rule of law.
Also, a lawyer, Vincent Chukwu, says the conduct of the PDP Congress in Rivers State, despite existing conflicting court orders, amounts to disregard to the judiciary. He argued that the PDP in the state should have sought to vacate the court orders before going ahead with the congresses.
Definitely, they have run foul of a court order, because an order of court, whether a nullity or not, it remains sacrosanct until set aside by a superior court. You do not select or choose the order you will obey. You are bound to obey every order. Then, even though an order is a nullity, go to court to set it aside. That is what the law is. You don't just say in your heart and decide, I will obey this one, I will not obey this one. No. You remember the APC experience in Rivers State.
In the meantime, the PDP Deputy National Publicity Secretary, Ibrahim Abdullahi, says the party has summoned the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, over alleged anti-party activities. Mr. Abdullahi made this known on Channels Television today. He said Mr. Wike was summoned in a letter to appear before the Tom Ikimi-led PDP disciplinary committee set up by the party's National Working Committee. In the same vein, the chairman Ketika Committee expulsion of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike from the PDP. Mr. Ihunwo in an PDP pain since the 2023 elections. He challenged the National Working Committee to suspend the immediate past governor of Rivers State to justify the neutrality in the party.
When the BOT came to our state to visit the governor explained what transpired. I'm expecting that the BOT should take a stand and the National Working Committee to say, look, enough is enough. The man cannot sell the party for his own personal gain. Not the interest of Nigerians or just of Rivers people. His own personal interest, what he's going to gain. He did it to gain a minister. He also want to do it to also gain popularity in 2027. So I want to appeal to the party to suspend him immediately. He's on a mission to destroy PDP. But by the grace of God, Rivers people will resist them. I can say that the government has an organic support.
Well, on the just concluded State Congress of the PDP, Mr. Ihunwo described it as an effort in futility. He said there is a court order stopping the process, starting from the ward congresses.
Well, I want to describe what happened yesterday as a jamboree, and it cannot stand because the leader of the party in the state, His Excellency Sir Siminala Ifubara, is not part of that process. And there's a court order restraining the party from going ahead of that congress. So, for the eyes of the law, there was no congress held in Rivers State. So, I want to advise our people, especially the supporters of the governor, to remain calm. We are going to follow them according to the law. The man who says he wants to be up and down came to show if he's still up for now, that will be where the center or any other place that is open.
Well, still on this, the PDP National Publicity Secretary, Debo Ologunagba, says it is up to the PDP Governors Forum to respond to the threat by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to instigate a crisis in any states where the governor tries to interfere in the affairs of Rivers PDP. Mr. Ologunagba told correspondent Onyeka Chinwosu that the minister's comment was not directed at the PDP, but at the PDP Governors Forum.
Put it in perspective. He did not make statements to the PDP. He makes to the Governors Forum. The governors would respond to that. He didn't mention PDP. He's talking about governors under the PDP. So the governors have a Governors Forum, and I'm sure they would attend to that. So that can be an issue that the party will be talking about.
Well, Mr. Ologunagba also reacted to online reports that the PDP disciplinary committee has invited the FCT minister over alleged anti-party activities.
Well, number one, the National Committee of the PDP was set up by the party, and they have a duty to regulate their own affairs. And until they send in their report, I will not be in a position to know who has been invited or not invited. But it is clear that the committee has very extensive power and has the latitude to invite any member of the party.
On the PDP congresses in Rivers State, Mr. Ologuawa said the NWC will review the congress as soon as the matter comes before it.
There's a process in our party. The process is that when there are court cases, what we try to do is to respect court cases, so as they unfold, it will come before the NWC and actions will be taken as appropriate. I just said there are conflicting court cases. We are aware of that, and as a party, when those matters come, the NWC will review all the issues, whether it was done or not done, or whether it's done properly or not done properly. We will decide, and then there will be conclusion about it.
Still to come, courts remands end bad governance protesters in prison. Stay tuned. Abuja has remanded 10 bad governance in prison. The judge that was remanded for allegedly plotting to overthrow the government of President Bola Tinubu. Addressing journalists in Abuja today, the force spokesperson, Muyiwa Adejobi, accused the British national of building a network of sleeper cells to cause chaos and topple the government. He said 9 suspects who received financial backing from foreign sources to destabilize the country have been arrested. In other news, the chairman of CIAT, Kinley, over the weekend for calling a parallel meeting which is against the constitution of the association. He said with their suspension, they will no longer participate in any activities of the association till further notice. Well, he, however, appealed to the management of SIAT Nigeria Limited to deal with Mr. Dimkba and Umesi as members of the SIAT Landlords Association.
Opinion of Seattle State when a meeting agreed to come back to the host communities and Chief Idechi was on that note we decided to suspend them in line with the constitution of Seattle State.
Reacting to this, Messi also will be afterwards.
news from around the world.
The UK has announced it is suspending some export licenses for military equipment to Israel. UK's Foreign Secretary David Lammy said there is a clear risk that items exported to Israel might be used in serious violations of international humanitarian law. Well, he said around 30 of 350 licenses are being suspended, but added that it is not an arms embargo. Well, this comes as protests continue in Israel, aimed at forcing the government to secure a hostage release deal with Hamas. Well, that's the news, but before we go, let's take a look at the highlights. On the news this evening, you heard that pirates have abducted 10 travelers along the Bonny-Port Harcourt waterway. A mother is demanding that her grandchild be returned from Dr. Hagi, who has been accused of killing her daughter and selling her grandchild. Police have declared a Briton and a Nigerian wanted for allegedly attempting to overthrow President Tinubu. The PDP says the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike is to face disciplinary committee. On the foreign scene, the UK has suspended some arms exports to Israel. The news was edited by Martha Okere. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Constance Mega. Thank you for listening.